Alright, well, welcome back to whoever's watching this. I just had to take a quick little break there. I hope you guys enjoyed the last video. This one we will be speaking of Guadalcanal. And as I mentioned, there's a strategy for completing this mission as soon as possible is actually somewhat reminiscent of multiplayer games for Axis and Allies, where, in the multiplayer game, people didn't actually use the regular infantry units that regularly. The only time you use regular infantry competitively with Axis and Allies, vanilla at the very least, is if you are playing as General Rosa, I can't pronounce his name because I can never remember how to spell it, but the one of the Russian generals. And then also, if you're playing USA, you can kind of get away with this sometimes, because USA has such a great economy and great infantry. Probably the best. But meta and multiplayer, and to an extent, really single player against the AI too, it does make more sense most of the time, is recon infantry, because they can bypass terrain which completely, and they're also very cheap. Anyway, we're going to start and see how quickly we can do this. I haven't played this in a while, so I am a little bit rusty as far as vanilla Axis and Allies goes. Anyway, let's enjoy that cool cutscene it's about to play.
All you boys fresh from San Diego, welcome to the Pacific. Our reconnaissance has located the airbase the Japanese have been using to harass our fleet. It's time to take it out. The Emperor's gonna be pretty angry when he learns we've snatched Guadalcanal out from under his nose.
Oh, there we go. Alright, so we start out here.
Is the key to victory.
These will never, actually, no. This one's under the AI control. There are two enemies here, but one of them has their AI disabled. I believe that's the Japanese Air Force. And Mikawa himself is under some of the same restrictions that the German AI in the last episode, the last mission, has. So, for example, the core HQ is all the way down here. It hasn't given us the objective yet. I think the objective is also to find and destroy the Japanese core HQ or something like that. And it's right here. It's literally right here, I think. We'll find out in a moment. But he will never produce any more infantry tents. So he has, I think, two. And that's it. So most of his infantry are going to be they're going to be these ambush style units, stuff like this that appear quote unquote randomly when you advance the forest.
Lives will be saved by appropriate use of your air force.
But, just place them there if you have a certain number. If you run through the area with any of your units. We're going to do the multiplayer strategy of first we're going to spam out a whole bunch of infantry tents, and then we're going to spam out a whole bunch of recon. These guys, this is cool. This is actually the only unit you get in the campaign that actually already has veterancy. Which on your feet. It's kind of weird. They almost like introduce it as a concept in this mission, but then they never outright do a veteran unit.
Awaiting orders.
It is weird. Anyway, we are going to set up these HQs. Again, the AI is really passive, so we can kind of just... I'm even going to deploy things as far forward as I can get away with, really. And the Japanese, despite having Japanese Air Force as an enemy team, they're never going to ever build any aircraft. So forget it. We're just gonna get rid of all these, even the artillery brigades, artillery battery, because we don't need it. We do not need it. It's absolutely not necessary.
On the job. We'll be
I kind of
there.
do want to have these.
Offense is the essence of air power.
In a way, they're going to be like bunkers. They're going to prevent softer structures
Your nation
like this
depends
being
on you.
attacked.
Awaiting orders. It's the general.
We're going to make that one.
On your feet.
Attack.
Awaiting orders. Can do.
Once we kill these guys, actually, we don't even need them.
On the job. On the job.
You must defeat the
other
forces
thing.
of tyranny.
Also, this is a multiplayer meta thing, kind of, but you have these ammo depots, and you saw I produced a whole bunch of them the last game. I never actually deployed them, I don't think. I didn't have time. I was going to, build all those infantry to take the oil refinery. I
At the
just
ready. At the ready. Can do.
decided not
At
to.
the ready.
Or rather, I didn't have the time to
Air
attack
power is the key to
and
victory.
deploy any depots. But anyway, you should never actually produce these.
Lives
Never
will be
build
saved by
ammo or
appropriate
oil
use of
unless
your
it's
air force.
emergency. You really need to get out of the red, because if you want resources like
Offense is the essence of air
you just build
power.
supply depots. For one, they're much cheaper. Basically, they're giving you 5 of either resource, which is a total of 10. But the thing is,
At the ready. Hunting. Awaiting orders. Can do.
they don't count against your building
Can
them,
do.
against this. So you can build as many supply
Your
depots
nation
as
depends
you want,
on you.
and it'll never really. The only thing that you're paying is that.
You must defeat
That's
the
it.
forces of tyranny.
Right. Sorry, I had to blow my nose there. I didn't really want to do that with the microphone.
Awaiting orders.
Anyway,
If you say so. We'll be there. We'll be there.
we should have enough recon infantry. Start
We'll be there.
some of our supply depots.
Air power is the key to victory.
So we're spamming out supply depots and recon infantry. Unfortunately, that's basically all you
On
need.
your feet.
There really isn't any reason.
At the ready. Can do. Hunting.
I was hoping that I would.
Can do.
In a lot of my mods, the recruit time is decreased significantly. Now you're seeing a lot of these recon
Awaiting orders.
squads they route really easily because they have very low morale.
Awaiting orders. Hunting.
That's not fair.
At the ready.
They have lower morale. You can believe that.
At the ready. Can do. At the ready. Can do. Awaiting orders. At the ready. Will do. Will do. We'll be there. On the job.
We'll have this guy hold out as long as it can. Yeah, it's gonna take less damage as a truck as a building. See, there you go. There's these guys spawning out of literally nowhere.
Awaiting orders. At the ready.
Putting these guys in control groups, of course.
Will do. Can do. It's the general.
Now, what I used to
Awaiting
do,
orders.
again, I really wasn't, as a kid I just played this
Will
for
do.
fun. I didn't really play it
You
to,
need something, sir?
win anything. So,
We'll be there. You need something, sir? We'll be there.
maybe that was a bad place to put all these trucks, right?
the job.
Put that one there. Eventually, we are going to break through here.
All awaiting orders. At the ready. Can do. At the ready. Can do.
And since we
Lives will be
produced a whole
saved
bunch,
by
there is
appropriate
one thing I
use
want
of
to talk
your
about.
Air
Okay.
Force.
It's a, I don't really know if it's a bug per se. I think it's really a limitation that they just gave up on. I think they rushed through. See this attack here, you know, +1 to current morale. I used to wonder why it was, you know, specific to current morale. Like, that really doesn't make sense, right? If you're developing an advanced training regimen, that should mean that your newer troops should have higher morale, right? Not the ones you have right now. But anyway, the current part of that descriptor is very important because it's completely true. If I were to say research this tech before producing all those infantry units, it would only give me +1 morale for every one of them. As in, for every regiment would have +1 morale. If I'm doing it right now, it applies +1 morale for every infantry unit that's still alive in the squad. So, for example, here it would give me 5. Maybe 6, because sometimes the organization component itself gets the morale for some reason. So you always research this.
Offense is the essence of air power.
And we're also going to go for special force. This is considered the strongest infantry tech because it gives you, you know, attack, defense, and health. It's more than any other infantry tech. We're definitely not going to go for machine guns because we only have 2 machine gun infantry units in this entire game right now. So, anyway, we're gonna speed things up here a little bit. Could actually use. We're not gonna use cover bombing right now. We'll use it when we're facing some of the structures. There's the unpacked carriers there.
It's the general. On the job.
Your nation depends
Alright,
on
so
you.
we have captured the airfield. Excellent, right? We're actually going to.
You must defeat the forces of tyranny.
Need it, but we're going to do it anyway. By the time it gets here, we'll probably have destroyed
the general.
HQ.
Awaiting orders. At the ready.
Right, we're going to have these guys.
Can do. Will do. Will do. Hut.
Get together and cover.
When do we get some R&R, sir?
And kill those guys. It really doesn't matter. As long as the sniper
awaiting
dies,
orders. If you say so. Will
really
do.
don't
The
care,
general. Awaiting orders. Can
if you
do.
destroy the regiment or not, because once the sniper's dead, these are basically just combat ineffective. Look at that, they keep spawning in.
On the job.
Anyway, we're gonna lay down supply lines that are going to follow us. And here's where I was talking about. Destroy all those. So artillery batteries are a nightmare.
When do we get some R&R?
They route them so fast.
On the job.
Alright, we're gonna start.
Fall in. At the ready. Will do. Can do. At the ready.
Once these guys recover a little bit, we're gonna start.
Can do. Can do.
And of course, the morale are the little blue
it's
lines.
the general.
I don't want the supply depot getting exploded, so we're gonna come in over there. Yeah, Arnold, the general, the USA general.
We'll be there. We'll be there. It's the general.
Like, he's,
On the job.
it's not terrible.
It's the general. At the ready.
Propaganda bomb, known as a bomb.
It's the general orders.
Definitely.
At the ready.
Anyway, as you can see, we're already
On the job. At the ready.
we're already at their base.
At the ready.
They need to
At the ready.
try just because all these recon infantry route so easily. But
Hutton, hut on your feet. Awaiting orders.
yeah, that is the objective.
At the ready. Can do. At the ready.
Yeah, the early Allied missions. About 12.5 minutes. How many squads did we destroy there? 14. Ooh, I feel like that. Definitely a higher score here. I'm just gonna get a quick drink of water and then we have the next mission. Actually, in the meantime, I'll let you watch the cinematic. I believe it's Stalingrad. I think so. Yes, it's Stalingrad. All right. One moment.
Comrades, a glorious day is upon us. The Generalissimo himself has requested our involvement in the liberation of Stalingrad. Things are going poorly in the city, but that is about to change. We are to lead a division of tanks to surround the Germans. They are too busy in Stalingrad to stop us. Once we have them in our hand, we will close the fist and crush them.
Alright, this is actually one of my, this is one of the best missions.
This is a war of the entire Russian people.
And a lot of people that I watch playing this kind of, I don't know, actually it has been a while, but in a way they take much longer than they just spend a lot of time building up basically big armies and stuff like artillery half-tracks, and
Invaders must be destroyed.
kind of a drive for Stalingrad itself. The thing is, if you take the you flank Stalingrad, so to speak, by taking all these cities first, our ally Choikov take most of this. Sometimes he leaves a mortar infantry unit alive here, and then he takes forever to capture it because he never speeds it. Anyway, if you take all those cities, it actually seriously depletes the total number of defensive factors for the Stalingrad Germany. One thing that is disappointing is there really isn't any urban combat going on inside the city, which I always thought was a little disappointing. You know, it's Stalingrad. Yeah. You're only ever going to be fighting the south part, really. And not even that much. Most of it's going to take place outside. Alright, but we've got these infantry units. These guys, I may have spammed them in the last mission, but I don't know. I don't like recon infantry on this. We'll use them to kill off these depots. We're actually instantly going to attack this city. We're not going to be able to take it right away, but you know, the enemy units there,
show initiative
they aren't
and
attached.
courage.
You know, they're part of the Palace AI, which is disabled. Same as the Japanese Air Force One in the last mission. It'll never do anything. So basically, every time you kill, like say, a half-track or a tank on the enemy side, it'll never respawn. Conscripts are cool. They're not really worth it in the base game, unless you have a very specific general. Like again, I keep forgetting his name. Rosavosky? I'm butchering his name. I really don't like butchering people's names. But the one general for Russia that gets rapid deployment, he can span these guys out and then use the communist zeal buff to make them pretty strong.
Танки готовы.
Otherwise, there's really no reason to go.
This is a war of the entire
I'm just
Russian
holding
people.
off on producing infantry in general, as you can see here, because I want to skip right ahead to mechanized. Reason being that I can produce mechanized infantry, which are not cost efficient, but it allows me to spam the communist purge ability.
Прицелиться.
It's nice. Because otherwise this kills the leader units
Чё надо?
of these squads, which is just terrible. It's such a,
The
it's a really
invaders
bad
must be
ability.
destroyed.
I wish it would at least give more morale, because then it would actually have use, like say, if you're going up against a bunch of artillery batteries. Almost forgot to. And you know, we might actually make an infantry squad here just so that we can hold our ground against the monster snipe. The one ability, literally the one good ability that this general, that Zukov, that he gets, is a supply drop, and I used to use that a lot.
Fight to the last drop of blood.
You don't have to. You can just move up here.
Сообщите координаты.
HP buildings.
Мы готовы.
You get some money for destroying these facilities.
Танки готовы.
Supply depot.
Сообщите координаты.
We're actually gonna put that right over. Right over
Мы
here.
выступаем.
We'll put it right in this little spot
Сообщите
where the
координаты.
snow.
Wars are won by a strong will for victory.
Танки готовы.
Anyway,
Наконец-то
we're
есть
gonna go
дело.
kill this now and start
Целься!
making our way up here.
Танки
Чё
готовы.
надо?
Once the tanks engage the half tracks, we'll use the recon. Oh, I forgot they're still there. We're just gonna like these guys are not gonna
Прицелиться.
Сообщите координаты.
So anyway, as you can see, I'm just gonna spam these guys out. Russian mechanized infantry squads are actually quite terrible because
Танки готовы.
your half tracks suck.
Мы готовы. Чё надо? Чё надо? Стоять насмерть! У нас перекур.
They only do. Oh, by the way, here's the. As you can see, the German half tracks fixed. Normally, there's no firing effects here. That's what I was talking about in the first video.
Отделение
Anyway, we're
готово.
gonna make this quick, right? So we're just gonna. These guys haven't even finished. But again, the half tracks are not very good. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, here we go. They only do 12 damage. Every other half track unit in the game, every other one, even the Japanese one, does 14. So. They just suck. You also don't get the improved shield, so they're never gonna get better. Except for better.
Танки готовы.
Alright, well, what do we need next?
Show
We're gonna
initiative
use
and
another
courage.
HQ actually. And then, we're just gonna tool up for attacking, Oh, I'm not even following my own advice, because you could take the flanks. Oh well, we'll see what happens. It depends on what Choika here does, because he is really, not doing what he's supposed to.
Прицелиться.
That city in strength. I know the
This
AI
is a
great.
war of the entire Russian people.
Мы готовы. Мы готовы.
Yeah, they're not great.
Чё надо?
Танки готовы. Наконец-то
Мы
есть дело.
готовы. Подходим к позиции.
The invaders must be destroyed.
Fuck that one.
Мы готовы.
Alright, so first city destroyed.
Мы готовы.
Ah,
Подходим к позиции.
and yeah, we could probably start whittling away that stuff. I'm not going to.
Мы выступаем. Мы выступаем. Отделение готово. Чё надо? Отделение готово.
Танки
We're
готовы.
gonna leave the recon units
Быстрее.
Мы готовы.
to
У нас перекур.
secure this town.
Мы готовы.
the rest we're gonna
Отделение
send
готово.
after the...
Мы пошли.
Fight to the last drop of blood.
Oh, you know what? We could probably go ahead and spam out a big army, and then use that as a battering ram against Stalingrad. Sort of do like a realistic Soviet strategy. Oh, gee. For now, we'll just get the military surplus tech. Like I said, that's really good.
Мы готовы.
And I guess we can. I probably should have saved that to use here, because I don't know if we'll be able to find out.
Отделение готово. Мы пошли. Мы пошли. Мы пошли.
Then we might as well send these guys out. And you're not going to do
Мы готовы. Отделение готово.
And yeah, this is such a long recharge time. It does so little for you. It's +5 attack. It's not a good ability at all. This is cheap. You can't even spam it. You can't even spam it. So I mean, oh, that's not good. Yeah, sometimes the AI actually sometimes it's not stupid. That's when you run.
Wars are won by a strong will for victory.
Alright, well, we're gonna produce some water pools with this now.
Отделение готово. Мы готовы.
Oh, jeez.
Мы готовы. Подходим к позиции.
That didn't go very
Что
well.
надо? Мы обнаружим.
But these guys are stupid, so...
Мы готовы. Отделение готово.
Meanwhile, we're going to take this town here.
Мы готовы.
Once we
Мы
do,
пошли.
it's all up to our ally here to finally take this town, and then Stalingrad's just a walk in the park. You know what? We'll spam some.
Сообщите координаты.
Show initiative and courage.
We'll research that tech, and then we'll spam.
Сообщите координаты.
Maybe we'll spam.
Мы готовы.
That might be
Отделение
better.
готово.
In the meantime.
Отделение готово. За победу! Ура! Подходим к позиции.
Eventually, we're gonna move these guys up.
Мы обнаружим. Что надо? Мы обнаружим.
Yeah, see, my guys
Мы готовы.
resupply.
Мы пошли.
There's no.
Что надо? У нас перекур. У нас перекур.
There's Munstein using his espionage ability, which is really good, by the way. It's such a great ability.
Сообщите координаты. Мы выступаем.
As you can see, we're gonna go with full-size infantry regiments. Because of the conscription tech, they're actually quite conscription. So,
Сообщите координаты. Мы выступаем.
there's this stuff that he always forgets.
Отделение готово. Отделение готово. Что надо?
We're gonna send both these guys right down here.
У нас перекур. У нас перекур.
They're gonna defend.
Свод готов.
Meanwhile,
Свод готов. Обеспечиваем быстрый бросок. Мы готовы. Что надо? Мы готовы. Мы готовы. Мы пошли. Свод готов.
This is a war
yeah,
of
look
the
at that
entire
black
Russian
hole
people.
that I've made. As far as the ammo, like I said, you know, you're not supposed to use these, but since I'm only running
The
a deficit
invaders must be
of ammo,
destroyed.
I might as well. It's actually cost
Мы
efficient.
готовы. Готов.
I don't think I'm going to make any more vehicles for the rest of the game. Anyway. As you can see, we cut the supply line, and now there is literally nothing there. So we're just gonna walk right in. One difficulty is gonna be, he still has
Show your will to fight.
substantial stuff here, which actually we're gonna try and with saboteurs we can actually take out turrets relatively easily, so we're gonna try that here. Not gonna, promise any real results. Oh, and one thing never want to do is use the communist purge ability on the saboteur, because it just kills us. That's terrible. But yeah, as you can see, it's substantial damage from saboteur. It's just can't get much done unless the enemy's going to spam. See how much easier this is when you actually flank it? Like, 20 minutes Regiment's destroyed. Not that many, but ignore Palace's score. Because the only reason he has such a high score is because he starts with this massive amount of money, and of course a massive amount of units here owned. He actually has more than the unit limit for regiments. So it definitely does. This is what happens when you cut off the flanks, when you do the secondary objectives. Look at that. Boom. Drops down to oh, actually about nothing. Basically no squads. I think he has like one that was routed somewhere in one of the flank cities, down by where Chodkov was, and that's it. I'm pretty sure he lost. Oh no, he had like one or two in North Stalingrad. That's what that was. But anyway, there's the Stalingrad mission, and I kind of feel bad for we kind of went a little bit longer on this one, but that's the Guadalcanal and Stalingrad missions in one video. So hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll continue